A House with a Clock in Its Wall stars Cate Blanchett, Owen Vaccaro, and Jack Black. It's also based on the 1973 novel by the same name written by John Bellairs that I know nothing about. I'm not gonna lie. So this movie I saw last night, and I wanted to make this review for you then, but I decided to go ahead and sleep on it before I made my final decision. As I said, it's not because I read the book and was a huge fan or anything like that, but because I truly found this movie hard to review. On one hand, I'm a huge fan of Jack Black's. If you remember anything about the early 2000s, it's that Jack Black is in what seemed like every movie. School of Rock, King Kong, Tropic Thunder. I want to see Jack Black succeed and do well. He's like that really cool uncle that plays video games and makes YouTube videos. I want this movie to be good, and to a degree, it is. Somewhat. We start shortly after the untimely death of Louis Barnevalt's parents, when he's sent to Michigan to live with Jonathan, his laid-back, actually uncle with no rules he's never really known. During this time at the house, Louis quickly learns everything isn't as it seems. He discovers his uncle's a warlock and enters a world of magic and sorcery and, well, weird chairs. But this power is not just harnessed by the good people of this world, but also by Jonathan's former best friend Isaac Izzard, who returns from war a deranged evil wizard who wants to cause an apocalypse by using a magical clock he stashed somewhere in the walls of the house Jonathan now lives in. I think the biggest problem I had with this movie is that it just doesn't seem to adapt well to the big screen. For most part, it felt like a Saturday morning special. It could also be because the director Eli Roth, this is his first attempt at a movie that doesn't have him pulling somebody's eyeball out. Well, he also did Death Wish. Maybe he just needs to go back to pulling out eyeballs. I don't know, but something just seemed off here. Maybe it's Jack Black, who seems to be overacting most of the time and trying to be Jack Black. I'm a little bit of a loss here. The acting here was, at its best, just average. Cate Blanchett felt more like Mary Poppins. And Owen Vaccaro, who was the best thing about this movie, is just, nah. He was okay. Is it just me, though? Or does it feel like these child actors nowadays are being cloned in sweatshops and shipped off to Hollywood before inspection just because they're cute? And just to prove my point here, I have Exhibit A. 3 completely different actors that look amazingly all like the same effing person. The effects, just like the rest of this movie, are just okay. When I say it feels like a Saturday morning TV special, I really do mean it. We have a chair that feels oddly like Lightning McQueen. A bush that poops. Oh, God. It poops. And we never get to see the purple snake from the trailer. I did like the part with the solar system, though. I thought that looked pretty nice. But still, it's nothing to brag about. The villains here also feel extremely generic, like something you would see on a Saturday morning special. And how one villain reveals themselves near the end was just, ugh. I want to say it was comical. I really do. But that would be giving it way too much credit. It's just someone shapeshifting by moving their head around quickly. Every time they stop, they change just a little bit until we eventually see who it really is, and we're supposed to be shocked. Like I didn't see that coming from the third morph. And oh my God, there's that moment with Jack Black and the bobblehead. You'll have to see to understand. But honestly, I feel like I'm being a little hard on this movie. I'm ripping into it a little too much. It's not all that bad. I would think your kids will most likely like it. It's the target audience they're going for here, and it would probably be a good way to introduce them to the horror genre one step at a time so that they don't wet their pants. But even then, as a warning, this movie does have some disturbing images, not meant for all kids, and may not even be taken well by all the adults, like a demon Izzard encounters with a really long tongue that doesn't really seem to fit that kid-friendly mode they were shooting for, and a possessed dolls, which even as an adult, I just don't like them. I am not a fan of dolls. I think they're creepy. But like I said, it's not all bad. Even though it has a lot of problems, the movie was still fun and entertaining. How could it not be? It's wizards, warlocks, spells, and potions. It's got all the makings needed for a good time. It just falls short and would have been so much better off as a Saturday morning special. Minus the demon, of course. Anyways, guys, I'll go ahead and give A House with a Clock in Its Walls a C-. Ugh, that Jack Black bobblehead scene. I am not going to be able to unsee that for a very long time. Anyways, guys, I hope you liked my review for this movie. If you did, go ahead and give it a like. And as always, if you want to be part of the adventure, the subscribe button is just right there. Just smash it and join the quest.